In 48 hours, the SCO summit will kick off in Tianjin, and some of you may be wondering, why is China hosting this summit here? After all, Beijing is the capital of China, and Shanghai is where the SCO was born. So why pick Tianjin for this summit? Well, the answer lies in history. This city was once divided into foreign concessions. Parts of Tianjin were controlled by other countries. China had no authority there. Today, those same streets are back in Chinese hands. Old colonial houses have Chinese cafes and shops now. And by hosting the summit here, Beijing wants to send a message that a city once occupied by the West is now being used as a stage to challenge the Western-led global order. Why did China pick Tianjin to host this year's SCO summit? For many watching from the outside, Beijing or Shanghai would seem the natural choice. Beijing is the capital of China, while Shanghai is where the SCO was born. As the name says it, Shanghai Cooperation Organization. So Tianjin was a surprise pick. But why? The answer lies here in the streets of Tianjin. These are not ordinary homes, they are practically heritage sites. This place is often described as an open museum. Tianjin is the fourth largest city of China, and it carries an unusual nickname. It is called the Outdoor Museum, and that's because of what surrounds me. This city is an extraordinary collection of preserved historical architecture, buildings from different countries and different eras, all standing together. And where we are right now is called the Five Great Avenues. It is home to more than 2,000 historical buildings. More than 400 of them have been designated as protected historical sites with plaques like this one. It says Great General Protection, Historical and Stylistic Architecture of Tianjin. You'll see this all over the place here. And this is what makes the city so unique. It is a modern city, but it also feels like a living exhibition where each street and each district is part of the display. The homes in Tianjin's Five Great Avenues are direct architectural remnants of China's colonial period. They reflect the foreign concession system. This system emerged after China's military defeats in the 19th century. This is what used to be a part of British concession, one of many concessions in Tianjin. According to one claim, there were a total of 9. Each was a designated area not governed by China. It was controlled by a foreign country, like a mini country within China, with its own laws, its own police, its own courts, its own administration, and completely outside Chinese control. Each concession brought with it a piece of another country, all planted onto Chinese soil. That is no longer the case today. These buildings are now firmly in Chinese hands. The streets are lined with Chinese shops and cafes. Modern-day Chinese coffee and food chains now operate from colonial buildings. They represent today's China, the world's second largest economy, and a force to reckon with. That is the message that Xi Jinping wants to send as the host of the SCO summit. Tianjin sits on Bohai Bay. It is the maritime gateway to Beijing, a strategic city, also central to the Belt and Road Initiative. Tianjin serves as connection between land corridors and sea trade routes. It plays a growing role in regional trade logistics. Its port is connected with more than 180 countries and regions. Freight trains now link Tianjin directly with Central Asia and Europe. One recent route from Tianjin to Uzbekistan shortened delivery distance by 800 kilometers. This city is strategically important for China's SCO outreach. The SCO represents around 40% of the world's population and 25% of global GDP. So the subtext is clear. It is not just about hosting a summit, it is about sending a message, a shift in balance. From the West's G7 summits in castles and resorts to the Global South's SCO summit in a city once scarred by colonialism. Tianjin was once a gateway for colonizers. Today, Beijing wants it to be the gateway for the Global South. From concessions to connections, from being carved up to carving out a new world order. That's why Tianjin, not Beijing, not Shanghai, but a city that carries the scars of the past and the ambitions of the future. As Trump's trade war rattles the world, all eyes turn to Tianjin, host of the SCO summit. Prime Minister Modi makes his first visit to China in 7 years. India's policy of multi-alignment faces its biggest test Will the outreach to China open the door to a new partnership? And will talks with Russia add weight to India's stance against trade wars and tariffs? Catch Vantage live from Tianjin.